But I just want to say that the text, I didn't see no name correct. The same as nobody mentioned the name Bray in the text. There was no people was commenting, but they didn't put a name on it. Am I correct? So to
Person's
me, we
name
have
was the person's name was FWA's Crunchy Wig.
okay. So it was one. Okay, so I'm going to stick with the evidence. So I do feel like I don't have a question for Pastor Patty, but I'm going to stick with, I feel like he was talking to her. And in the text, it did say FWA, but he did not mention it, but in the text did say FWA.
The question, Bella.
You may.
Is it possible Bray King can go ahead and show us the rest of the evidence? Because, it seems like the scale is tilted towards.
Jet, I don't think the evidence they sent me was not directly necessarily with them. The evidence they sent me was about the white people that they hang around. So somebody sent me something about
babe.
Lala calling Icy Bliss nappy headed last week, and that's Friend's person. Somebody sent me a video of somebody named Bougie saying the N-word with the raccoon in her background. They have sent me stuff about the white people that they hang around.
Okay,
not necessarily them.
Real quick,
Okay, that's where I got it
those
mixed
not my
up.
people.
I thought, okay, that's where I got it mixed up. I thought it was more evidence. So that's why I kept
all the
saying
stuff
I
they
was
sent me was about
trying
all
to
the
see
white
your
people
rating.
that they hang around. Not necessarily them. It was about the white people they be around.
Okay, babe.
Yeah, just to let y'all know if that's important. So yes, a lot.
So, Bray, go ahead and pose your questions that you have for Pastor Petty.
All right, you guys, while we're in here with the 2.2, could all of you please, the entire time that I'm asking him these questions, just tap Bella's box together as a whole, and we could just run these lights right on up. Let's just go ahead and tap blast real quick as well. Pastor Petty, I'm gonna just start off and I'm gonna just jump straight into it, okay? Seeing as to how, we just saw the messages in your Patreon of the gorillas and stuff like that, right? And then you showed us people putting the gorilla or the picture over your child. How do you expect us to have any sympathy for you when you're doing the same thing? How would you want us to feel bad for your child when you're doing it to a black woman?
Make it absolutely clear again, story was not about her. Just because someone inserts themselves into a story doesn't mean that the story is about them. Once again, when people are posting gorilla pictures inside of the Patreon at the same time that I'm telling a story about AI was not about her. If someone insinuates and continues to make something about themselves indirectly, it still doesn't mean it's about them. Someone can have a profile name named that. It does not mean when they speak it's always about that person. The difference is you can see that monkey picture is directly on me, on my child. None of those gorilla pictures are saying her name.
So okay, gotcha. I'm not one too much for the gaslighting or manipulation or anything, so I'm gonna let it go over my head. I think some of the people are also tapped in, but that's gonna go over my head. You said something about, I call that throwing rocks and hiding your hands. I call it throwing rocks and hiding your hands. You might call it, other things. I think that's throwing rocks and hiding your hands personally. You said something about the images and stuff, the AI images being on. Oh, we just hit 300,000. Shout out to all of the active engagers and the tappers. As I'm looking up there, we have about 200 people tapping together. If we could maybe get 500 people to tap Bella's box, you will see the likes jump up tremendously. If we had 1,000, you would see it jump up drastically, okay? Everybody, if you can, just tap Bella's face for a second. So you said we could find the AI images like that made it okay, right? Is that why you said that you can go find these same images on your For You page?
I mean, I could show them right now. I can show a gorilla with a pink wig on yelling at them. I could literally show you right now.
Does that right? I've seen those AI things, but just because it's on the FYP, does that mean it's cool for you to allow white people to be speaking on it and send gorilla images?
They see the same videos on the For You page.
Right. I know they see them, but does that make it okay for them to be sending it in your Patreon? Do you have a problem with white people discussing black people in manners in references to gorillas?
Well, you have to find a receipt of them speaking on black people as gorillas. Now, if they're just posting gorilla images, they're just posting gorilla images. They're primates.
Right. So you think that
And that's part of their lineage as well. They have
so in that
25% DNA that's primate.
specifically when they were talking about her wearing the crunchy wig again.
That's their profile name, Bray.
No, they said it in the comment. They put it in the chat that said she's wearing another crunchy wig from Party City.
Once again, the profile name.
I wasn't talking
Okay.
about.
Oh, I got
the
you.
remark that the person made.
You would have to prove that that's a white person.
No, I wouldn't have to prove that.
That profile name is specifically a white person. All the profile names you'll have to go through and say this is a white person, this roach is a white person, this crunchy wig is a white person. How do you know directly that that's a white person?
Just because and I can't say that I know for a fact that's a white person because they have fake names, if that makes any sense. There would be no necessarily proof. That would tie me into my next point of what you were giving about the education, about what happens in post-traumatic and everything.
Yeah.
Which part of that do you think that you suffer from, and what part of the American dream, I guess you would say, do you suffer from?
I think when it comes to post-traumatic slave syndrome by Dr. Joy DeGruy, I think when it comes to Dr. Joy and post-traumatic slave syndrome and the systematic underlying things that not only we do as black people, but that unknowingly European descended folks do as well, and that's Dr. Joy, well read, and post-traumatic slave syndrome, and I think we all need to go over. I think we all suffer from it, be it if we don't want to go into certain neighborhoods because they are European aligned, or be it when a European descended person sees one of us and decides to lock their door and we lock ours back, our car door, and they feel some type of way. I think we are all suffering. I think there's colorism around here where there will be somebody that looks European descended, but they're actually African descended, and a white teller will make them feel more comfortable, and then you as their cousin will roll up right behind them and they'll think that you don't have money or something. So I think everybody in America, all black people in America, suffer from that.
That make Elmo talk.
I yield my time, and I'm gonna switch this out because my head bailiff wants to ask a question for him.
Okay.
Just let me know when I can ask my question or questions.
We're listening.
So this question is posed to Pastor Petty. If you weren't,
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. My apologies. Yeah, I can't let you do that. Because if we're going to have these positions and you're the bailiff, you're the bailiff. That's it. So you can't jump in and out. So unfortunately, I can't let you do that. I want to make sure that this trial is extremely fair and all other trials are fair going forward, because I'm recognizing the mistakes that are being made. We got to make sure that we're being fair. So if you're going to be the bailiff, be the bailiff. If you're going to be a juror, be a juror. If you're going to be a character witness, be a character witness. So Rizzy, she made a good point today, and as I'm listening to all this, I'm reflecting, learning from my mistakes. If you're going to be in certain positions, you have to be in certain positions and stick to it.
Yes, ma'am. I'm bailiff. I don't got no more questions. Y'all shut the fuck up here and while Bella talking.
That went fast.
I'm ready. Stop it. Okay. Stop it. All right. All right. Anyway, I take it no one else has any more questions for Pastor Petty as far as the jury go.
Bella.
All right. So now that we are here, it's time for me to go ahead, move this along with y'all in the panel, and then we're going to direct it to the audience. Based on the testimony that was heard today, based on the evidence that was submitted, the audio that we heard, the character witnesses, for the haters, do you find Pastor Petty guilty or not guilty?
Before I give my answer, are we going to vote on both of them or just him?
Both. I'm
Okay.
doing one at a time.
Okay, he's guilty.
Okay. Mocha.
Guilty.
Anonymous.
Guilty.
Lan.
Guilty.
Alex. MG.
Guilty. Guilty.
6 out of 6 jurors have concluded that they find Pastor Petty guilty. Now I'm going to pose the question to the audience because the final decision is always left up to your peers of accountability court, okay? Do you find Pastor Petty guilty or not guilty? Guilty is red, not guilty is blue. Guilty for red, not guilty for blue.
In the meantime, while you guys are voting, I would love to do a quick mod break, and we would love engagement in the chat. If we could get at least 500 people out of the 2.3 to get active with the poll. Bella said red is guilty and blue is not guilty. Thank you to everybody and all the active engagers in the building. We're almost at 400,000 taps. Continue to tap Bella's box as people are voting. Thank you, everybody who is supporting the live.
Thank you, BK. All right. So yeah, the numbers is pretty high. But we clearly see which direction your peers is going. It looked like your peers have spoken, Petty. And we have less than 10 seconds for y'all to put y'all final vote in. All right. So the majority, 441 people of your peers, Pastor Petty, have found you guilty. All right. I'm going to move on to FWA. For the haters, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Mocha.
Guilty.
Anonymous.
Guilty.
Lan.
Is shit. Oh my. Oh. Get Bella guilty. I'm just saving you the time.
MG.
Guilty.
6 out of 6 jurors have concluded that FWA is guilty. But again, the final decision is left up to your peers of accountability court. If FWA is guilty or not guilty, red for guilty, blue for not guilty.
I want to thank everybody who actively engaged with the last poll. We had about 700 interactions. Could we please get 500 or more as well? Bella said red is guilty and blue is not guilty for FWA. On this break, after you grab your vote, go ahead and grab a few populars. Bella is now in the 50s. With 2.4 thousand people in here, respectfully, she can be number one. So go ahead and grab a few populars and watch how fast she rises in those ranks. Thank you, everybody, and shout out to all of the active engagers.
Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. All right.
Can I quickly say when you do evaluations for your, you know how they do employee evaluations with this being the bailiff. I just want to say, as a peer reviewer for him, he's doing an amazing job. So I hope that not only does he get a raise, but I hope that you give him a 10 out of 10 for his evaluation just as a peer. Great job, Judge King. I don't know how the fuck it's two judges, but amazing job, bailiff.
He's actually here as prosecutor, DA, whatever you want to call that, but he's not in the role of a bailiff. So, but I see how you try to ease that in there with your messy ass. I see how you did that. All right. So the majority over 400 people, because I'm not gonna lie, got a little distracted, missed the number. Over 400 people did find FWA guilty. Okay, so she has been found guilty by the peers of accountability court. And I would like the 439, thank you for the number. And for those who are hitting the follow button, the support, Pastor Petty, FWA, I say this to you both. FWA, if you are listening from somewhere else or it might get relayed back to you, understand your peers are saying to both of y'all that y'all are one and the same. Your peers feel like y'all carry out certain behaviors in your platforms. This is how your peers feel about the both of you. They feel like neither party had the right to call out each other when y'all both have people, I would say housing. You both house people that have been accused of major offenses to your own people. Is what the problem is. Now going forward, I cannot tell you nor her. We already know how it works. We cannot tell anybody how to run their platforms, how to run their spaces. Y'all as the audience, make sure you do your due diligence. If you are aware of the type of spaces that both parties hold, it is your responsibility to simply choose which channel you press the button into. I have the right to turn the channel and say, you know what? I'm not in the mood for Judge Mathis. I'd rather watch Judge Judy. I'd rather watch Judge Maybelline. It's all a choice. These people have a choice to run their spaces the way they see fit, but you have the control. Audience, hear me clearly. You control what you see and what you hear. Just know that. Change starts somewhere. And that's all I have to say to that. If you are all-inclusive space, such as myself, it's obvious that this is an all-inclusive space. One is court. All is welcome. But my actions with people show that all is welcome. What's understood do not need to be explained. I can have this court case fairly and not have to make him out to be worse or her out to be worse. No. If both parties is wrong, both parties is wrong. Learn from it, move on. Before you go, Pastor Petty, is there anything else you would like to say? And we appreciate you coming.
Yes, so what I would like to say is those people that I have blocked that voted guilty, they are not my peers, and I'll never unblock your ass. You voted guilty, remember, I know your ass is blocked, and you will always be blocked. To the one named Resilient Silent Monster down there that faked her suicide with the fake 5150 down there, you make sure you stop doing voodoo spells and shit.
Pastor,
that is not
don't do that,
white
Pastor.
culture.
Don't do that, Pastor.
Huh?
Don't do that.
Okay. Let me continue on before I go.
Yeah, don't piss me off now. So I have a question too.
To the haters, to all the haters, I appreciate you. If you've never been in my space and you voted not guilty, remember, before you point the finger and throw stones at my glass house, make sure yours is clean as well. Because you one day could be up in this court as well, and I'm going to vote not guilty even though I didn't view your platform ever or ever been in your space. I'm voting not guilty from now on everybody because I know y'all ain't seen nothing that goes on in my space.
Doesn't he mean guilty?
Brothers and sisters in here.
Allow him to say his final words.
To my brothers and sisters in here of African and European descent that do and have seen my content, I will continue on now telling stories. Today's stories will be about jackrabbits. and crickets, and I would tell all plethora of stories without saying anyone's name and having a good time, as always. You beautiful people in here that are wonderful and have no hate in your heart, I want you to have a fine, wonderful day in the name of Jesus, Allah, and the Holy Ghost and the Triple Trinity. I want you all to be blessed. Thank you.
Okay. All right,
Thanks,
Pastor Petty. Thank you.
for coming in. All right, so there we have it, y'all.
Bell.
That was Pastor Petty
Bell.
and FWA case. Break.
No, I'm getting on your nerves. I do have a question to you. And it's just one more thing with this case because I'm very curious. You know, I'm on my philosophical shit.
Yes.
I don't know how it will be asked, but I'm wondering. Seeing as to how, you know, FWA, or it could be used for him, you know, they do their 1-2 with the white people or whatever. Does that mean that they should not be defended, you feel me, when it comes to certain things? You know, how it's saying that this happened to her? Just because she does it to others doesn't mean let's not defend this black woman? Or is it like, hey, let's still defend her? That's my question, you know?
Well, I'm glad you're posing this question. So as far as defending, that's a difficult situation because it's our own. Okay, so the accusation
It's
is
difficult for me, Your Honor. She don't defend me, so what I'm defending her for? Them people hang out over there with her calling us niggas and nappy-headed bitches and all kind of stuff, and she don't defend us. So why am I defending her? No, it won't be happening. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask that. And that's what but then also there was something, y'all know y'all hate when I say that, but I'm so energy tapped in. Something about them and when Friends left and how Pastor Petty was doing is giving me, you know, that vibe of, oh, black people have done this to me, so they don't give a fuck what they're doing, is giving me that. Like how she was like, it's always my own kind and they're not taking up for me. So now they have all of these white people here. Now they don't give a fuck. It's giving me also like, bitch, y'all don't take up for me. So bitch, I'm about to let these white people terrorize y'all. Like there's something in there that I was sensing.
Can I say something really quick? So I was going to say not guilty when it came to Pastor Petty because ultimately it is hearsay, right? If he, as the person who we are making the judgment for, never said anybody's name, then how can we, you know, find him guilty? It's the other things that he has said about the situation or about other people, the people that he allows in his spaces, that would make me say, okay, sorry y'all, excuse my dog, she crying, but that would make me say he is guilty. Now Friends with Attitude, that's a different story, right? That she's just guilty. But him, if I was to be fair and say, okay, maybe he could have just not been guilty because he didn't say any names, I can see it from that perspective. But the whole woe is me and all y'all some crickets and I'm doing stories and stuff, like, you know, yeah, no.
Man, stay right there. Are you acknowledging that you were going to give him a not guilty verdict, but you chose not to?
No, at first my mindset was I could see him not being guilty if we're gonna go based upon did he say anything like about her. That's why I would have said not guilty. But then the more he started speaking, the more he started talking, he just kind of kept digging a hole for himself. And it's like, yeah, no, he guilty. So the motives for me.
But see, in a case like this, you have to look at it as, is it more likely than not? So,
Come off, keep the glasses off. I think what she's saying is that after she got more evidence, she got to get more understanding of the case and could make a clearer decision.
Now, I would have to disagree with that then, because the crickets and all that came after the guilty verdict, after. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that was-
so remember when Jack kept asking? Go ahead, Bray.
Oh, Lan, just hush. Better get a fucking mistrial, boo.
It's already been a mistrial. What are you talking about?
No, Bella.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good on that end because he's acknowledging that she would have gave a not guilty verdict, but it wouldn't make sense you're saying. But once you heard him speaking more, you said the crickets, but he gave the crickets after you gave your guilty verdict. So my thing is, why not? If you felt like, and true to yourself, he did not say a name. So in that case, if we're going off just that alone, him being put on trial, he didn't say her name. I feel like he's not guilty. Why didn't you stay true to that?
Stay true to it because after everybody was asking not me, but when everybody was asking the questions of like what he does, do you do this for monetary gain? Do you have do you take the money? Do you give it back or whatever? He just kept saying stuff like, oh, I give back and I'm not here for the little money. It's just a little $100. I think when he tries to minimize the things that are important, that to me says you're guilty.
And I want to add to that. Oh, I'm sorry, Bella.
I just want to allow y'all to continue to speak. Lynn, and just think before you answer this question. Do you think your verdict was swayed by your peers of the jury?
No.
Okay. All right.
Nothing to do with anybody else. It was the things that I heard him say.
Okay.
But like I said, when it comes to cases like this one, you have to believe it comes down to it being more likely than not. So the things that he said, those pictures and all that stuff, is it more likely than not that he meant, that he meant FWA? And it's yes, that he did that. So that's why I felt he was guilty. All of it pointed to FWA. That's why he did that. So that's why, along with what he was saying and the evidence as well.
I think too.
Well, I wasn't up here. I wasn't up here, Your Honor. But just based off the doctrine of clean hands, I would have said not guilty. But that's just me.
You would have said not guilty for who?
So Pastor said not guilty.
You said for Pastor Petty?
Hey.
So okay, that's what I was gonna say next. Essentially, it would be not guilty, right? However, what the evidence that Judge King showed us, which showed that there is an active Patreon or whatever they call it. There's connections to him allowing people, if that's his actual server or whatever, for people to disrespect Black people and be anti-Black. So I don't know if I would necessarily absolve him of not being guilty when he's directly connected to people joking and raving and demeaning Black people. So wouldn't that make him guilty by association of having it? I'm not at work right now and I'm acting like I'm at the law firm. Let me just shut the fuck up.
Can I ask a question right now?
I'm sorry. I'm doing too much. I keep getting right at work.
No, you good. You straight.
Can I ask a question right
Petty, I appreciate you being patient. What's up, Petty Row?
Good morning, everybody.
Congratulations on your move, by the way.
Thank you. I just wanted to come up and ask real quick, and I'm going to get down and get out your way. A couple people asking me is I'm on the docket. So I don't know is I'm on the docket or if they just heard Petty or saw Petty in the
comments.
comments.
Because I would just refer to him as Petty instead of pastor because he's not a real pastor.
Okay.
So that's
okay.
That might be confusion.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure to get a little piece of clarification because I was like, I ain't did nothing, so it ain't no reason for me to be on the docket. But I just wanted to make sure you done gave me my answer, so I'm gonna get on down and get out your way.
Say what you up here for, boo.
To ask Bella is I'm the one that's
say it. Get it out. Bella be supporting shit. Tell them. You know what you up here for.
Javante!
Girl, tell them to click that motherfucking link.
You know what?
That is not. Listen, I can tell them to click a link all day long on my platform. I ain't got to come over here for that. But again, they was asking me, am I on the docket? But anyway, I'm not, so I'm finna go back downstairs.
No problem. Thank you for coming, Petty. Yeah, that was more than likely my fault because I was referred to him as Petty rather than saying Pastor Petty. So my apologies, Petty Bro.
He's so ignorant.
May I say something, please?
Okay.
Okay. Bella, I have a question. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, and this question is to Alex because I think she was going someplace that I was thinking that in the comments. So, Alex, are you saying that basically, as for a crime, he would be is the accessory after the fact, knowing what these people are doing.
Right,
Okay.
because if he's knowledgeable on what's going on, right, I feel like he again does not get to other himself or absolve himself of, well, that has nothing to do with me. When you can say, well, although my name is not attached to this, I still have a sense of awareness about what's going on with the chat. So yes, he is an accessory in my opinion, and he admitted that. So yes, to answer your
That I could see. That I agree with, because the original question was about the name, and he didn't say the name, but you associated yourself with people who implied that it was her. Now, in court, which Alex knows about, and people know what I do, people do go to real prison for being is the accessory after the fact. So that is quite, if people would just, if people wanted to say that he was not guilty for not saying the name, then yes, he's not guilty. But you surrounded yourself with other individuals that implied.
right. I think that's
Can I ask
and I'll tell you
understood
this:
a question?
there's supporting evidence. Quite literally, because if we I wouldn't even say we need to go down a rabbit hole, right? And I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but the supporting evidence that the court will hold is that it says FWA's crunchy wig. That right there, and I'm not trying to be. Give me a second. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying that right there shows there was intent. But I'm with AJ on this as well. It's really hard to have these sentiments of sorrow for an individual that is very anti-black on a consistent basis. And I land.
All I was about to ask, you're mentioning being an accessory after the fact. So I have a question about, does that mean that Friends is also an accessory after the fact to all of the things that Lala and Liz and Boyka have done, because she now sits over there with them with the knowledge of what they've done?
Can you repeat that, please? I'm sorry, the last question.
Does that mean that Friends is also guilty of being an accessory after the fact, because she sits up over there with the Lalas, the Boykas, all of those?
Yes, and I think that's why the majority collectively voted guilty for her.
This moment of silence, I want to thank everybody for the 500,000 taps. Big shout out to y'all. Bella, if you don't mind, may I cite something from the accountability court rules? It says that a mistrial can only happen before a trial is completed. Once a verdict has been delivered, a mistrial cannot happen. And that's for all of my court goers and people who be in accountability court, okay? A mistrial is something that can happen before the trial is completed. Once the verdict has been given, there will be no mistrial. The trial is over. You could take it to appellate court, though, I think.
Thank you, Bray. Okay. So now that that case is over, we are going to move on. I appreciate those who participated. All right, let's continue to engage. We are at the halfway mark. Lev, you're spinning. You might have to drop it and come back. All right.
And a drop for the bloggers to come up.
Yes. So.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, Bella, can you drop me as well?
Yep, no problem. So what I am going to do, I'm going to allow the vloggers to come back up. Bailiff, if you are still here, come back up. But all right.
Bella Boo, although I thoroughly enjoyed you putting your foot down earlier, you don't talk to him like that no more. And I mean it. But I like that, so do it again.
Stop it, because there was no talking to like anything. That sound good.
I said, oh shit, let me get over here and shut the fuck up. I love that, Bella. Like, seriously, you are so strong. Seriously. It's like, shut the fuck up and double. Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Relax. Because no. Definitely not that type of energy at all. Anyway. We are going to move on to the next case. This case does involve quite a few people. All right. This case is Siobhan, pretty much, versus the old messy talk, if we're going to be honest. Siobhan had some things that she wanted to say. Apparently, Siobhan's name was referenced in a situation pertaining to two friends, okay? The two friends involved is Nequa and Bubbly. Let's hear what Siobhan had to say, and then we're going to hear the aftermath of what Siobhan had to say.
Can y'all?
Because Sonic is echoing.
Guys, do not bring up Nequa Chance.
Please. So it sounds like Siobhan is listening to the live, so she's responding to what she's hearing.
Okay. What? So if we end the line today, ain't gonna be no resolution because I asked y'all weeks ago. In the bathroom, but look, Mama C, and I know you love Nequa. Now listen to this part. Can I have a conversation with her?
Listen to this part.
Mama C, you gotta see past it. I know you love her. Look, I can't get up.
For y'all, but this is crazy.
That's what I'm telling you, Mama. Mama C, I can't get nothing in with her, boo. I love her too. I can't do it. I can't have this kind of rapport.
Glitching. The live was glitching, not my phone. So.
It was too fucking much. It's a fucking argument. It's not a conversation. You and I have conversations. Me and everybody else have conversations. Nequa has chaos. She has combative. I don't know nothing else but that with her. I don't know what to do with her. No.
You just explained yourself, Bubbly. When you can't get your point across, you become Nequa. When people ain't agreeing with you and they ain't on the same side of you do the same thing to Nequa. I mean, that Nequa do. I hate that they not being honest with you. Nequa just like older, but you do the same shit.
Well, I've tried. We've gone through conversations on the back end. We've gone through conversations on the front end. I fought with her more than anybody else I ever would have. Fucking family.
So you feel like y'all have had fights probably outside of this?
This is a fight for me.
No, I'm talking about now. Yes, I want to
I don't even know what. Oh my God, I can't. This is what I mean. No, I can't do this with her. Yes, Mama C, sometimes you probably don't be paying attention, or you be not even in the line, or you just be doing what you working. What has come up multiple times in this combative behavior. I can't do this with her. Because I don't mind having a conversation. That's life work for me. I don't care. But this here, when she calling me a bitch and a hoe and a slut and a fucking, I can't do, what is even the point? What is even the point of all of this? I don't come back from something like this, with her like this, because I don't. Oh, let's fuck all of that. This is my fucking boundary.
Nequa, you get to come up. So close to one out of times. But just like I said, I don't have no. Oh my God, y'all don't listen to this man, and that's crazy.
Listen.
He just said one at a time.
Hold on, let me get back. Hey, PLR. You might not want to be in here. Bubbly's gonna get you. Just exit.
Hold on, let me get back. Hold on. He just said one at a time. We're trying to protect his page.
Trying to do stuff. Go ahead and let her have it. I'm done with it. Y'all be blessed.
3 days
said what I had to say. I'm sorry, Mama C. And I know this hurts you the most. I know it affects you the most. And what I want most is for it to not to affect our relationship. Because, Mama C, you don't got to be involved in it.
Oh, you just open the app. It's like you ain't trying to come in here.
We ain't got to do this. But I know But what I'm saying is, if you ain't gotta be with me, please don't be against me. That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna try to let her go.
See, I want to talk in the back against this. What's up? I hate to see me go wrong today.
I'll let her do all that lying and then get that people butt.
Oh, you can't get your
You feel
balls
like
down.
at any moment that you have to decide between me and Big Bubbly.
Yeah.
That's great. She's so fake.
Don't
and
say
you heard
bras.
her say what she said. Do I even have anything else? You heard it out her own lips. Say what she said. And just like I said, she chastised me and she don't like none of y'all. So her and Shatonia.
Didn't I tell you guys that? Thank you. Didn't I tell you guys that? Woo! Didn't I tell you guys that? Keep listening.
She hates that y'all come around because y'all like me, and I'm sure y'all don't like me no more, so go ahead and be with them. That's great.
I know that ain't supposed to be Bella with that little crop, fur, whatever that was.
Thank you, Silas, for helping so cold.
Bray.
Chat GBT, I said black woman and black man with pink robes on. It says Bella Blaze Accountability Court. That's what they gave back.
But then you just
Oh,
say, make her hair a little longer. My God, today.
I'm trying to know.
You know what's funny, AJ? I have long, thick, beautiful hair, so it's kind of funny. Like,
Girl, I don't know what that was. Sitting up there looking like that lady off of Good Times. No, ma'am.
Trying to fucking do something. I'm trying. I'm gonna sit down and shut down.
Well, how about you try to
I'll drop an ad because you tried and failed, baby.
How about you try to sit still? Can you do that for me?
Am I
Can
going
you
to?
try?
Yes, ma'am.
Leave them buttons alone. Sit on your hands.
Guys for tapping the screen. Thank you for the gift, PLR. Thank you.
Hey, Glock.
And then talking about her head. Or I ain't had no damn.
Hey, Brittany and PLR. You guys, is it okay if you be over here?
Problem with Bubbly, that's in her mind. That somebody's arguing with her. I don't have no problem with her until this shit right here.
Thank you, Timeless. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, guys.
I'm about to go to my prayer closet.
Okay, I'm back. So, prayer closet. You got a prayer closet, Stoko?
Yeah, I got one. Use it this weekend. I guess I gotta use it again.
Yeah, you need to use it at least minimum once or twice a week.
Yeah, well, yeah. Cause I feel like it's both my people. You know, I fuck with real tough. You know.
Thank you, Crystal.
Well, it should be on live fire, but I ain't bring her. They did, so I said I wasn't fucking with nobody. I'm gonna find me a new live to go hang with. And
Thank you, Timeless. Thank you, Baldheads.
Thank you,
so much
Timeless.
for tapping, for everything. We really do appreciate it. Thank you.
And she can run off, her and Shatonia. Everybody can run off and act like they didn't, whatever. Just like I said, I was chastised for several hours about talking to people. And then you heard Shatonia just said that I be in Siobhan Live. And then when it was said that, no, I don't be in Siobhan Live, she said, well, you do be over there. I need to believe that.
This sounds so kindergarten.
But you up and you was wanting to be the...
Please. Siobhan, big motherfucker Siobhan. 3 to 4 years later, y'all still using me in a reference. A reference ain't cool. That ain't cool. Anybody anybody that's in my space that supports me on the front end or back end, I've always told y'all from day one, I don't expect for y'all to do anything when it comes to defending me. My only thing that I ask, if you are a mod, we got each other number. If I am being discussed in a negative way, if you're not going to defend me or say anything or stand up for the side of right, how about you drop down? That's just how I feel. Because to me, you supporting the mess that's going on. That's just how I feel. And I think it's only but right. My friends come in, they leave on up out of here. My friends been my friends for over 20 years. My oldest daughter, 22. So my longest friendship, I think, is 26 years. I don't look for loyalty on this app unless I call you friend and we're friends outside of here. And whatever me and my friend go through, I don't bring to this app. And the moment you do, I'd rather just say, fuck it. Call me fake phony and let me put another PSA out here. Everybody is up for discussion when certain shit happen on this app. Nobody is exempt. Everybody gets talked about when it hits the fucking app. So you're no better, I'm no better, and anything that I brought on here. And another thing, I don't give a fuck about y'all telling people that I was sucking pickles and putting a motherfucking candy around it and teaching bitches how to do it. I was getting paid. But guess what? When I did it, y'all was all in here rooting for me, throwing me gifts and cash apps. But guess what? I wasn't the only woman that was doing it. Because before there was me, they said there was a Kalia, a.k.a. Laugh, the motherfucking landlord. So
I ain't gonna hold you. Now, this case is more so on the messy side. Because Siobhan is going to say a lot of things. And I'm just going to simply ask, did that happen? Is that true? I'm just going, because it's messy. Like, this is like the fun messy stuff. Not like the like dark, hide your wife, hide your kids type stuff, okay? So, she just said that before she did it, Laugh did it. Laugh, if you are in the audience, is that true? Because I didn't know about that now.
Can't make me feel...
wait a minute. Boss Diva in the audience said, yes, it's true.
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to point out that the egg with legs is not always having the most couth and decorum, so she is guilty of that, yes.
Not couth and decorum. What? Okay. Hoocha. Is there a level of having fun on this app? Because you said couth and decorum, AJ. So Siobhan, she felt like at the time when they was doing their game nights or whatever, I don't know what the context of it is, what made her do that, but she does highlight that people were cheering her on. She was now brave.
Laugh aboard an egg with legs, bacon legs.
Laugh, if you here and you want to light them up later on, hey. But anyway, all jokes aside, Siobhan makes a good point. If they was cheering her on when it was going on, why try to weaponize it after the fact and only speak to it pertaining to her? Because I'm not gonna lie, I did not know Laugh did any of that. So that is a good point that's being pointed out just in that one part. But Bray, something wrong with you.
The only reason why I don't regret the situation is because I didn't know that it can get to YouTube. And I didn't know in the moment, because for real, I was kind of new to TikTok. I didn't realize how shit follows you forever. And respectfully, the only people that bring it up is bitches that's irrelevant, impressed. I don't talk about a lot of y'all. Y'all do it to try to make me feel bad. You don't make me feel bad. And I beat you to the punch with my 4 daughters, and I told them about it. So if it's ever being seen or told or talked about, guess what? My kids know you cannot embarrass me. Y'all pick and choose who better than who. What I mean by that, it was okay when y'all was over there doing it with Lab. It's okay over there when y'all was over there playing the nasty games with us, and that was to the married women, to the women in the relationship, to the married men, to the men in the relationship, to everybody, to the single club. We all had fucking fun. Shit, some of y'all had so much fun with us when it was date night and family time. Y'all would still be in a motherfucking live with a boxes playing games with us. Y'all gotta be fucking crazy.
So, Laugh is here. So, one moment. Laugh, I seen that you requested, but then it went away. Did you want to come back up? Because I see that you did request.
Bella, I just came in the room. I was over at Bryce's and I didn't mean to come up, but it's about me.
So in this one part of the clip, she's highlighting the fact that people keep talking about the moment that she was demonstrating how to please your man. She said that it's funny how other people did it before her, and she used you as an example. So I said I didn't even know that was a thing. Boss Diva confirmed it in the audience. Would you like to speak to that?
Boss Diva confirmed what?
That you were one of the people who have also done some freaky things online, I guess.
Oh, see, the thing is, I've never denied the shit. The fact that she denies it. If anybody ever even knew how the fuck I got to the morning show, it wasn't that I just happened up on the morning show and oh hey everybody. I was live with Diamond at night. It was at night. And I used to teach a class and that was the subject that night. So I said you could practice on Bomb Pops, and once I did that, she invited me to her show. So the fact that she let us know that she stood up and watched us for a long time before she entered in, she would have realized why I did that. Now, it was not the way that she did it, okay? So I have both videos, and I won't take up your time with it. I'll do it on my own, but I have both videos. And I did not put anything around my neck to catch the drippings from sucking on a weenie and a popsicle at the same goddamn time, okay? So I don't want to be compared to the things that she did because they were totally different.
Okay. So yeah, that's the perspective that she was speaking to. Just to say, hey, look, I did it and I would have to disagree. She actually stands on what she did. Okay?
No. She didn't. And I just want to let you know, I can send you the video. She never stood on what she did, actually. That's why she was caught in a lie. After 3 years she been lying on me, she was caught in that lie this week. So she's not standing on what she did. She's actually trying to water down what she did so that the new people will try to bring her in better.
So listen. So Laugh, because you said you just came in. In this clip, she actually does stand on what I'm talking about as far as like the activity she was doing in her lives when she was doing the popsicle, the pop up, whatever. She stands on that and says, yeah, I did it. I was having fun. Y'all also cheered me on and gifted me while I was doing it. So her question was, why is it now a problem when it was going on? She was being supported. And then, unfortunately, use you as an example to say, well, Laugh did it. Why ain't nobody getting on her? You get what I'm saying?
Of course she would use me as an example. But why was I used as an example? Because that was not the instance in which I did it. No, I did not do it on my live to get gifts and whatever it is. I don't really remember the support like she does. I remember everybody really being like, what? Why are you doing that? And so when you see somebody do something and you try to repeat it, maybe you should know why they did it before you try to repeat it. Because it was never, ever Why you always call me to? Go ahead, Bella. I was shared the live. I didn't even know the context, but yeah, she did that. We did not do the same thing. So I don't like that. Laugh did it. Well, why y'all mad at me? No, we don't need to do that. We too grown to be doing that.
Okay. So we're going to continue to listen to the clip, but that's just your involvement. It's quite a few people names that's going to come up for those who missed what was said. So, yeah, I think that's all that pertained to you in that part. I could be wrong.
Okay, enough with that. Let me.
We are almost at 600K in the likes. Let's continue to engage in that way as well. Thank y'all.
We have a conversation real fast. Okay, tap that screen real fast. It's 175 people. I know we can get to 50K real fast. Why nurse get blocked out of where? Nurse Pink? No, this is Kiss's page, Siobhan page. If Nurse was being blocked on Kisses, that means she's been blocked from a long time ago. But this is not the Siobhan page. Somebody go unblock her. I don't have an issue with her. And probably from back then, baby, I don't know what that's about. Everybody can get unblocked. Oh, and that's the case too. Nurse be over here. Nurse, can you be over here? That's what I understand. So anywho, Bubbly, you an irrelevant pressed ass bitch. Okay? Let's just say this. The only time me and you used to run in is when we was in Fab Live having game night and we would be playing the games and you always wanted to talk for 5 to 10 minutes in the midst of a game because you didn't agree with something. They said she's not blocked. She probably looking for the Siobhan Live and she got to type in Kiss's PLR. That is the truth. Me and Bubbly will crash because we both like to overtalk, loud, having fun. But if I say I can suck dick, and I'm just being real with y'all. If I can say I can suck dick for 2 minutes and make him come 3 times, she'll argue me up and down. I'm like, okay, Bubbly, we gonna move on. Maybe you just can't do it. But what you trying to say? I can say I got good hair. Bubbly say I don't like when people say they got good hair. Because when I was growing up, my mom used to tell that between me and my sisters and bullshit. I promise you, that is exactly why me and Bubbly used to clash. Exhale. Me and Exhale kind of fell out because something was going on in Fab Live and Mama C was on the back end telling me that it was Exhale.
It's quite a few glitches.
Was another boom. But then me and Exhale was still kind of cool. But again, when I started falling out with other people, they all like the bandwagon because they don't like to divide on their own. They want to stay connected. Even if, matter of fact, I'm finna tell you. So they started this, I don't know if it was a date show, a talk show or something. So it was Exhale, Bubbly, and Nurse. Okay? Because Bubbly was still friends with Mama C, Exhale didn't give a fuck about how she felt about Mama C or what Mama C had did to her, how she spent her, etc., right? She unblocked them so they can all be on this one page and have fun. No boundaries. That's the fucking truth. Okay? Nisha, you the same woman that used to come in my life and praise the fuck out of me. I love Siobhan, and Siobhan know when I need to chill, and Siobhan can tell me when I'm wrong, and Siobhan this, and Siobhan that, and Siobhan that. The moment people that you were cool with stop liking Siobhan, your ass jumped right on the bandwagon, and when I inboxed you, woman to ask you, what was the issue, you never motherfucker replied, you blocked me. You fucking blocked me. Okay, cool. Mama C, I told y'all what happened with Mama C. I don't got nothing against her. She said she'll meet me on whatever, bitch. I'm grown. I'm not fighting on no motherfucking highway. I don't even want to fight, period. Y'all think everybody this scary. Some shit just irrelevant. You think you can talk to people that you how you want to talk to? I wasn't okay with it. But when I talk to people crazy, it's what y'all say or voice my opinion or getting out, I'm wrong. But y'all still have friends that do to y'all the same motherfucking way. I ain't your fucking friend. I just want y'all to respect my space or where I was co-hosting at. Shatoni, I don't even know why you involved and even said my motherfucking name and constantly kept saying it. Shatonya, you know if I open up this motherfucking Pandora box, you'll be crying a motherfucking river. And I mean a river. Okay? I be trying to spare you because truth be told, I have always rooted for you because I think that you're a beautiful woman, right? Deserves so much more than you can even imagine your motherfucking self, but that's my fault. I was a fucking friend to you. Thought in the beginning that you was a friend to me, then I realized you were only being a friend to me on the back end, but when it came to the front end, you couldn't fuck with me because other motherfuckers didn't. But I was the bitch that was praying your way through. I was the one that was encouraging you and reminding you who the fuck you was. When it came to motherfucking anything, corporate America, you crashing, parenting, you crashing, friendship, you crashing, relationship, you crashing. Bitch, it was me. 1 and 2 and 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning, I'm finna go to bed. I still gotta have a conversation with you. But you wanna make people think that I got upset about you having a relationship with Peach, Icon Peach, Essence, or anybody else. Nah, bitch, I kept seeing you be fake as fuck. Because let's go take it all the way back. Do y'all remember on the morning show when Diamond got the cash app and was saying that Essence was doing something at late night hours? Do anybody recall that? And Shatonya wasn't going live. But all of a sudden, Shatonya hit that button to defend Essence. And I recognized in that motherfucking moment, okay, cool. Let me back the fuck up. And then every time I'm calling Shatonya, she not answering. But then when Essence called me, she saying, "Oh, I just got off the phone with Shatonya." Why the fuck she not answering me? But then every time I ask Shatonya, what's going on? You cool? Am I bothering you? Am I too much? You know what Shatonya say? "Oh, I was going through, girl. My mom and my sister them be getting on my nerves." All this fake.
So let's stay right there. And that one part, especially pertaining to Shatonya, it sounds to me like Siobhan felt like she was moved to the side for Essence. That's what it sounds like Siobhan is saying when it came to the rapport, because I'm going to stop using the word friendship. When it came to the rapport that was there between Siobhan and Shatonya, she felt pushed to the side. She's wondering, okay, well, you're not speaking up for me when things is going on with me, but when something happened with Essence, you spoke up for Essence. Then I'm reaching out to you, I'm trying to talk to you, you're not talking to me, but you have time to talk with Essence. But let's keep listening.
When the truth is, again, I have nothing against Icon Peach, but when y'all keep want to go down this long road, we gotta take it there. Peach made y'all motherfucking choose. Shatonya, you got blocked for being up over here. Notebook, you got blocked at one point. And some other people. Because he said y'all had to choose. And y'all didn't like him then. You hated how he talked to you. You cried in the back end to me and asked you to block us out of the space, etc. All this fake ass shit, Shatonya, I'm gonna ask you for one last motherfucking time to keep my motherfucking name out your fucking mouth, and I mean it. And I fucking mean it. This is what you mean when you say I hate this came to the front end. Because y'all have no reason to even use me. Don't use me. Shatonya, you don't like Nisha? You tolerate Nisha. And Ty Dolla, you a lame ass nigga because you've been lying. You still ain't proved it. You have never motherfucker been fine to me. You have never, it was never nothing about you that I liked. And I'll be honest and say this. You look nice as hell at the motherfucking Gabriel the day that you kept speaking to me, and I ignored your ass every motherfucking time. Why? Because you lied. You lied.
Okay, so Nisha in the audience says, keep dropping names, but wanted people to stop saying her name.
And you know who did step up and stand on the truth was White Kelly. She said, "No, Ty, Siobhan inboxed you about a motherfucking vehicle because I told her mine's out and you always act like you was a man of car dealers or old cars, new cars. You was a man of the cars in Atlanta, Guru." That's why the fuck you used to sit in my...
Yes, Brandy. Mm-hmm. And again, it might be some pauses because of the glitch.
of you motherfuckers that dwindled on down, y'all only dwindled to be a part of the other people. To be a part of other people. I don't give a fuck about that. Stand on your own as a man and a woman. Nisha, you've been wanting to suck Todd dick. I'm so happy that you able to the whole time he was married. And Todd asked you to keep my motherfucking name out your mouth too. But because all of them started all of this, now you gotta get thrown in there because I never told the fucking truth. I mean, all of the story. Todd, I'm the same woman that you used to cry and tell me when your wife wasn't answering the phone. Oh yeah, y'all gonna hate me today. Leave me the motherfucker alone, okay? Remember when you came in alive and you was telling me and the other ladies how y'all supposed to went on a date and you couldn't find her and you looked up her motherfucking location and she was at the what? Crab Shack and y'all don't even eat seafood. Oops. And you went in there and you were looking for her and the man wouldn't show you, but he did say she was in there. Oh, that's just one part. Don't motherfucker play with me. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't fuck with y'all. I don't bother y'all. Y'all wanted out to be that I'm this bad ass bitch. Y'all want to fame my motherfucking character. I don't need none one of you bitches and bitch ass niggas to ride for me because I'm gonna stand on my motherfucker too. Y'all,
Bella, 1 second, please.
Y'all are different.
So that just proved the point of what a lot of people be talking about, Bella. Because why do we need to know that? If that was something that Todd personally called her and confided in her with, why do we need to know that? That's the same thing that she would do all the time. See, a lot y'all wasn't there, and it happened a long time ago, but that is exactly what she used to do unwarranted. So now she plays as if she's giving information warranted, but it be unwarranted. She would have Mad Day lives where she would talk about people and talk about their personal business that she learned on the back end for no reason. That man has now gotten a divorce and he's working through his hurt, and there was no reason for us to even know that. But was Shatonya wrong? Shatonya did have the right to move away, right? If I feel like somebody is not my friend anymore, I have that right. And I know y'all saying this is messy talk, but baby, it wasn't messy talk back then. And I don't give a fuck what y'all say. You don't have to bring that. You don't have to bring nobody personal information. But like I said, y'all said why? Yeah, they really don't know, but we gonna know today. This same friend that y'all saying is a friend, and oh, y'all taking her side and all of that, baby. I just found out this week that me and a lot of other people were on a three-way with personal things being said. Fab told us that Siobhan would have him on the three-way while she was talking to most of her friends. So yeah, that's why this right here is crazy. But I promise you, everything, not just the fact that she lied on me, it's all gonna come out in the wash. But I just wanted to point out that we didn't even need to know that about Todd. And maybe Todd don't have proof of her flirting with him, but she flirted with everybody.
Hold on, laugh. I don't think that part is fair. If he didn't show
What
no
part?
proof that if he didn't show no proof that she flirted with him, then and he kept saying it was in DMs and on the back end and all of this, there should have been proof. If he couldn't show no proof and that girl is saying it didn't happen, I don't have no reason to believe that it did happen. I didn't see no proof that it happened. So if she's saying he lied on her, she had every right to respond however she wanted to. Because what was his purpose of telling people the girl was trying to holler at him? What was his purpose in doing that?
I understand what you're saying, AJ, but I had a wreck last year, and because I got my car fixed, does that mean I didn't have a wreck? Because you can't tell it was wrecked. And
No,
I
I'm
understand
not
what you
saying
said.
that.
Wait a minute.
What I'm
Let me finish. Let me finish right quick, because I understand exactly what you're saying. That's why I didn't say anything about it, because I never seen the proof from him, even when he said it back then. But all I'm saying is, how is that? How does that matter? Like, show us some shit. I mean, I
Doesn't
can't
matter
police
to
the
me and
response,
you,
but
Les.
that
It
doesn't
don't
make
matter
the
to me and
response
you.
right, though, AJ.
It don't matter to me and you, but it matters to her. Don't lie on my name. And if you're gonna say I did something, provide the evidence. Otherwise, keep your mouth shut. This is messy talk. If
Okay,
you ain't
but
got a
that didn't.
receipt, don't bring your ass here.
But AJ, I didn't have a receipt. You caught her in a lie. You caught her in a lie. So how could that not also be true for him?
Well, because the only person I caught in a lie when it came to him was him. So I think that's my point.
What?
It's not fair to assume that the girl lied about saying she wasn't talking to that man when she came up and she told him to provide the evidence and he didn't do that. So
But
I'd be sorry, but I believe her when she said she never tried to holler at him like that. He didn't show me nothing different. So then
I
she
for
had
one
every right
said
to respond to him.
I never knew nothing about no DMs about her trying to talk to him. But what I'm saying is we've all seen her flirt with him. We've all seen her flirt with every man that we was around.
His
So
words, he flirted back on the panel. So what you saw on the panel
what?
was him flirt back. Per his words, in my life, they flirted with each other on the panel. There was a lot of flirting going on when he was the DJ. And then he gave her, and then he told her he was going to help her with the car. So if you're talking about the front end, they were both flirting. So then for him to go and make it seem like she just wanted him, he was wrong.
So you know for a fact that that never happened, or is it just that he couldn't come up with it?
No, what I'm saying is I know for a fact that they both said that they were flirting on the front end. So for us to turn it around and make it be that she did more on the back and believe his story without proof is what I'm not willing to do, because I've spoken with him and per my conversation with him, I didn't believe what he said about that. That's what I'm saying. There was no proof. And when I talked to him, he told me he flirted back with her. So now for me, knowing Ninja, to believe that a ninja flirted back with me on the front end, and then when we had a conversation on the back end, didn't want nothing to do with it, I find that to be a little bit facetious. Because if you wasn't interested in me, why was you flirting with me on the front end? That's how they do.
My
That's
bad.
how ninjas do. But you know ninjas, and you know that's how they do.
My bad. I got a call while you was talking, and I do understand what you're saying, AJ. We can agree to disagree. Go ahead, Bella.
People on the front, you a different person. Stop portraying to be somebody else. Was just coming around. What happened, XL? Was it because you went out with the guy that used to come around the group that stay in Chicago, and because you live in that area, he wanted to hang out, y'all want to hang out, so they made it a big deal about you going out with him, and they couldn't trust you, right? They couldn't trust you. That was the conversation. They couldn't trust you to be with him, and he just wanted to hook up. But it was okay for him to go out with PLR, and nothing was questioned. But in Ty Dolla voice, what'd he say? What's the difference when PLR when she ain't innocent? Oh, did they tell you that?
All right, so we do have Just XL. Good day, Queen. She is in the audience. She said, yeah, they did make it a big deal. So she's confirming that part of what Siobhan is saying is true. Now, she hung out with this guy or whatever. They made it a big deal. Thank you. But when PLR hung out with this guy, nobody batted an eye. She's confirming this to be true.
They don't want nobody else to be happy. Never. It could have been something good for him and old girl. But y'all stop motherfucking liking and stop talking to Exhale as a group, because guess what? One of y'all favorite people don't fuck with her.
No,
just keeping it motherfucking, keeping it a peen. Who was the guy? I can't think of his name. What's his name? PLR, what's his name? What PLI say? Thank you, Reed. Big pressure, Rio. Thank you, Asia. Big pressure, Rio. They had a whole motherfucking conversation about why XL can go out because XL got a reputation. Shit, and we're gonna have a real conversation. A lot of y'all done talked to a lot of niggas on the app within the last 4 to 5 years, but I don't think anything is wrong with it because when you single, you can mingle and do what the fuck you want to do. Okay, I ain't lying. Everybody want to know what's been going on from back then. That's your brother? Oh, okay. What? Okay. So cold. Black Queen, are you here? Carson. Who else here? London. When So Cold and I used to be around, So Cold actually be a mine. Me and So Cold would do a lot of flirting, but So Cold would leave off the app, come back on the app, leave off the app, come back on the app because a few things had happened in his family, etc. So Cold gave me his number. We talked once or twice. That was about it. However, swing back. Every time So Cold would come in live, and if a nigga in the motherfucking panel, he comes up, you be like, "This what we doing, Siobhan? Siobhan, what's up? Who is this?" Da da da. Now, if you're around, we already knew what the conversation was, how it's gonna be. We laughing, we giggling, right? Okay, let's keep that shit a buck. But to the niggas that didn't know So Cold nor me when was trying to holler, they really thought it was something. So what pissed me off with the So Cold thing was because, again, when Peach and I split, whatever, So Cold would go over there and he asked Peach, like, what happened? Peach, like, So Cold, like, well, Peach, it ain't really nothing bad. I think you and Vaughn could talk because So Cold fucked with me. We cool. We was all hanging out. We used to have a good time. Wiggly, Diamond Live. The next live they went to was mine. What the fuck is Big Al talking about down there? It's disturbing me. So one morning I wake up like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and I hear them in there talking about me. The live being shared, and they asking and questioning So Cold, saying that I said that we was in a relationship. I ain't never said we was in no motherfucking relationship. Oh, he keeping it alive, healthy, okay. I never said that, and if I did, it was playing on the front end, the same shit he used to do. Okay? So what pissed me off is when I hear he like, I would never. Man, what the fuck y'all think this is? I never, like basically making it seem like I'm not a choice. But you gave me your number. So it made me feel some type of way when why is you letting women question you anyway as a man? A whole bunch of bandwagoning ass bitches. And I don't understand why them funky breath bitches even be fucking with me neither.
And Boss Diva is in the audience saying, we told So Cold he was wrong for that. So she's acknowledging that the friend group did hold So Cold accountable for what he did to Siobhan.
Never says Snazzy. I never understood why certain people fuck with me. And remember conversation that we had and how I know about you, your business, your family dynamic, your lies you done told on the app and the lies you told on the back end. Leave me the fuck alone. Because one thing y'all must say, y'all can talk about me begging on the motherfucking app, crowdfunding, or any motherfucking thing. Bitch, I live in my truth. I don't give a fuck. Nickel, you and I fell out because something had happened and you came in alive, right? You came in alive, and as we talking, I'm still trying to talk, and you keep over talking me. You kept yelling. I kept saying, Nickel, you can't do this. Nickel, you can't do the same thing they've been doing in So Cold Live. Nothing new, right? You got upset, and you started your own live, and you were spinning off. But of course, because people that didn't like me came in alive, and it.
So Professional in Pink in the audience, she said that I just keep getting blocked on something that could be a conversation. So Professional in Pink, she also has rapport with some of these people that's involved, but she just stated that she's been getting blocked when she feel like there can be a conversation.
It's eagering you. And we don't recognize what we allow the comments to do. When the comments geek us up, we keep going. That's what the fuck happened. It's never really been an issue with us. And the first time we had the first falling out is because you would not respect us when we would ask you not to mention Diamond motherfucking name when you came into our spaces because we didn't have an issue with Diamond. So you would jokingly say little shit, be sarcastically, and we all would ask you, Nico, don't come up here with that today. I mean, from me to Jeff, to Boss Diva, to Fab, to Ashby, all of us still liked, loved, had a liking to her. So we asked you not to bring that bullshit up over there and put us in that space. You would still find a way, jokingly playing around and do it, and we would drop you. So you will make this thing up that, oh, I had nowhere to go. So it's just, it's kind of weird how your so-called friend Bubbly wants you to choose her over where you can go. And Shatonia, y'all, I be really trying to stop myself from saying certain things because my mad days, I don't like to show text messaging, voice messaging, videos, etc. That's not who I am. The only time I do that shit is when y'all motherfucking lie on me. Okay? Remember when Shatonia said she had not talked to me in over a year and I had to tell y'all?
Still glitching.
People. Or when you want to spend an narrative to make a buck up off of, that's what the fuck y'all gonna do. So at this point, all I'm asking respectfully, if you don't stop, then I have no choice. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Let's hear what happened in So Cold Live.
So I blocked all y'all.
You ain't never heard me
the
say
only person that said something was Shatonia. Shatonia said, I never said I didn't like Nisha.
Okay.
The rest of y'all went with it. So that's cool.
Okay.
So don't sit up here and say I said anything when y'all done the same thing. Brought me up and I was nowhere around.
Well, what you gonna say? Somebody brought you up? I have, again, Mama C as an individual have never brought you up. That's one thing. Let me finish my statement too. All this shit was supposed to be squashed. Now all of a sudden you want to bring back shit back around the corner again. But then now you talking about
brought up
the same thing months ago?
because I wasn't here yesterday.
Months ago?
I wasn't here yesterday, Mama C.
Y'all talking on the back end anyway. Why did you ask on the back end?
This happened Monday. I haven't been around. So when I was told that it was because of me and Ty not being blocked.
Who told you that? You asked me that you were told that. Should have been the same conversation that you should have asked what happened yesterday instead of bringing it up in the live since the live was so fucking peaceful.
I didn't need to have. We've been talking about it all day. It's been in how many lives?
I don't know because
I wasn't just in here.
I've been at work.
You've been in that live doing that.
Man,
I was in AJ live.
Hey, fuck all that, man.
And it was
All
being
this
talked about.
goddamn, hold up, Nisha. All this goddamn pressure and all this shit. Motherfucker sending in motherfucker talking sideways. Ain't nobody standing up to what's being said. But y'all playing too many pussy ass game for me. All that rock tough shit. Mama C, I'm if the shoe fit, wear it. You can meet on goddamn I-20 however you want.
Motherfucker, we sure can, goddamn.
All right,
That's real fucked up.
All right,
We are past 600K in likes. Let's continue to engage, run up the likes. We are almost at 700K. We will be in overtime today. So let's continue to engage. And yes, you heard that correctly, in case you're wondering.
Nisha, I'm talking about Nisha. Stop arguing with these motherfuckers right there, man. Stop arguing with these motherfuckers.
I said what I said. He said he gonna meet a woman on
Stop arguing with. I ain't say I was gonna meet you nowhere. I said,
you said
well, if the shoe fit, then with.
Okay, are y'all listening carefully? Did y'all hear him say he would meet her on I-20? Did y'all hear him say that? Because he then, not even a minute later, say he didn't say it. So did y'all hear him say that? Did y'all hear Ty Dolla say that he would meet Mama C on I-20? Sometimes we in these heated arguments and we ready to, in the words of Braid, slow down, speeding. And that's no pun intended, even though he said he'll meet her on I-20. Okay? Okay.
Hey, who gonna get frustrated about it?
Look here, I understand in accountability court, there's a show that's happening here, and then there's a show that's happening down there. I understand how it operates. So let me speak to my supporters that are great at multitasking. W to the multitaskers, okay? If you are actively listening to the court case, then these questions are for you. If you are participating within another show in the chat, that is also for y'all to do down there. But I'm engaging with my supporters that is listening to the case, okay? Got it? Good.
That's a bitch move right there. You need a hoe to fight you, because that's a bitch move right there.
Who gonna get some scraping?
You don't scare me.
So if you, I wasn't even talking about me. I said that y'all was doing all that hot talking.
No, you
all that hot talking. I'm talking about, man, bro. I'm not. Like I said, Nisha, stop. I don't care. You talking to her, you talking to me. So get
okay. Well, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing about no I-20.
What's up, Omega?
I didn't have the conversation. He said he wanted to meet her on I-20. I said what I said.
Now say motherfucking shit and you can remember what
the boss man at right now, though. Where boss man at right now for that?
Don't worry, he right there.
So cold.
They right there.
That man is not gonna meet y'all. So, but that's not what he didn't say he knew.
I got that he too, goddamn.
I got dropped the list.
Fucking nigga.
Man,
that man is not gonna meet y'all.
See y'all so not listen. Y'all be so quick to not listen.
All of y'all need to let this shit. Let me say this right quick. Listen, y'all. Y'all don't fuck with each other. Why can't y'all let it go? You don't fuck with each other, let it go.
Boss man, you sitting yelling down. Is it peaceful? And you gonna
let it go? It was fucking people, man. Now you being
listen.
Biased as fuck.
When I said we can meet on I-20, I ain't finna box with you. I let Nisha box with you since you got so much energy. That's what I'm talking about.
You got biased as fuck. It was peaceful. Yeah, I was in this line. It was peaceful. You been biased as fuck. You been biased as fuck.
So let's highlight. This is a prime example of it is not good to meet energy with energy, fire with fire. Because although boss man intentions might have been good intentions, we clearly see the answer was not coming in and shouting. Now, when his voice is elevated, that's what boss man do. If you are not aware of who he is, that's how he talks when he's trying to get a point across and he's feel like he's not being heard. But that was not needed. That was not needed in that type of situation. If we want to de-escalate something, let's all learn that that is not the approach.
Y'all come in this motherfucker hot-headed. Y'all full of conversation. You just y'all come in this motherfucker hot-headed. You hot-headed too. Y'all come in this motherfucker hot-headed. Y'all don't know how to have no goddamn conversation.
You ain't having no conversation.
You hot-headed right now too.
You ain't having no conversation.
Because I don't give a fuck.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I don't give a fuck about y'all fucking bullshit. And y'all know I don't give a fuck.
Hold on.
Fuck about your goddamn bullshit. This fucking high school shit. If you don't fuck with nobody, don't fuck with them.
You better than nigga motherfucker.
You're biased as fuck. This shit biased as fuck. That's what he said. If you don't fuck with nobody, don't fuck with them. No, some bullshit. Hey, at the end of the day, y'all can't overtalk me any fucking way.
Okay, I can. I can do what the fuck you do, goddamn it.
hold on, y'all. Listen, here's the thing. Y'all missed the whole thing. All y'all fucking up. I'm dead serious. All y'all fucking up. You're sad, y'all grown, and y'all acting like fucking 50-year-olds. All y'all fucking up.
At this
all
point,
of y'all fucking up.
At this point, So Cold dropped the panel. So Cold had enough. Let's hear what So Cold have to say.
This is very disappointing. Y'all sad, bro. All y'all fucking up, bro. Y'all letting childish ass shit get to y'all on the fucking internet. All y'all fucked up. Every last one of y'all.
Let's pause it right there. Now, do y'all agree? He didn't single out one over the other. He said, all y'all. Do y'all agree? Did So Cold take the right approach? Mama C said no, he didn't. Okay, so Mama C has a difference of opinion. Okay. So you don't think that he should have grouped everyone in that moment? I just want to make sure I'm not assuming. No, because Mama C didn't threaten no one. Okay, QL making a point. So that's what I wanted to address. Okay, Nisha is also saying no. Why ask, why not says the whole panel was out of pocket. Mama C says no, he was correct. Okay, just want to make sure we're here. All right, cool. Okay, let's keep listening.
I don't give a fuck if you're right or wrong. This shit's stupid. God damn. All y'all said, I'm talking about everybody on the fucking panel. Dawson trying to fix shit. All y'all motherfuckers said. All this doggone fussing and yelling. And get shit on. Y'all going back and forth. Don't y'all know I can have this this line can be recorded. So whatever y'all said in the beginning, I can have the clip. Cause guess what? Just what y'all said in the beginning will prove every. And I don't care. I don't give a fuck who feel that way. Y'all can't even be civilized human beings on this motherfucker.
Thank you for the level up.
It's back and forth, back and forth. I step away from the truck, that's all I hear, back and forth. 1 minute to calm down, then to go back up. This shit don't make no goddamn sense. They could be free, or they could be just left alone. And you wonder why the younger generation that could be fixed, or that could be just left alone. And you wonder why the younger generation that I could go anywhere on this app because I don't take sides. If it's not my business, I ain't dealing with it. I don't do all that shooing on the back end. I don't talk about nobody on the back end. Somebody bring something to me, I'll be like, man, hey, that's between y'all. What the fuck? How old y'all are? Y'all fucking childish, bro. And y'all talk about people need to stand on business. Y'all not people need to stand on business. Y'all not even standing on business. Everybody lying in the motherfucking panel. You don't know who to believe. All that during the daytime. Let's call that shit out.